What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of B&B. Um, Justin over here fucking up already. Justin, bro, what is you doing, bro? He got Thomas's phone in the drawer. Hope sitting there, doop doop doop, and she hear the daggone phone going off. I'm like, Justin, come on now. That was sloppy as hell, Justin. What is you doing? And Justin had to come up with a quick cover story. He was like, oh, Thomas stopped by here earlier, for something about an article for Ion Fashion, and he forgot his phone, talking about he was going out of town. Hope was not buying nothing of what Justin was trying to sell to her. She wasn't buying it because she was like, Thomas ain't telling me nothing about going out of town. She was looking real suspicious at Justin. Her suspicions started to kick in with him. And he trying to rush her out the office. Oh, well, if that's all, I got work to do. So if you could go, I got some work. I'm like, Justin. And then on top of that, when she came to talk to him about getting Liam out of jail, he's being real vague about what he plans on doing and all that. Like, that's what he's been doing. All he keeps saying is, oh, justice will be served. Oh, I got everything taken care of. And he not telling nobody nothing about his plan. Hell, he ain't even telling Bill what he trying to do. I was like, y'all didn't get suspicious about that the first time. Normally, Justin would be trying to tell you what he trying to do. Now, all of a sudden, he not telling y'all nothing. Ring, ring. Come on now, think. But Hope is definitely on his ass at this point, because especially him having Thomas's phone and that little cover story he came up with, she wasn't buying none of it. She wasn't buying not one piece of that. And Justin was kicking himself after she left because he knew he was messing up, and he messed up major, and he knew it. So anyway, moving on from that, Liam is still trying to put the pieces together and trying to figure out why the hell Vinny was on the road that night. And Hope came to see him or whatever, telling him about her run-in with Justin at the office and stuff. Um, they're trying to piece it together. You know what I mean? Like, Liam, he's adamant that it was an accident. He was like, I'm not going to prison for this. He was like, I'm not going down for this. Um, Thomas is still struggling to get the hell out of that cage. Like, I'm like, is Justin even feeding him? Like, is he even bringing food down to Thomas at all? Like, seriously, you just got him up in there like a caged animal. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, freaking Ridge went by the Cliff House or whatever to see his new grandson and whatnot. I am so happy that Steffi has this little family, like her, Finn, Kelly, the baby, Hayes. I like it. I like this little family dynamic they got now. You know what I mean? Hopefully Finn or nobody messes it up. Because Steffi, she definitely deserves to be happy. Like, Steffi's one of my favorite characters on the show. Um, and it was good that Ridge went and, saw his new grandson and all that. And then, of course, he was telling her about all the drama at the Forrester Mansion with the vow renewal. Um, Steffi said she was going to call Eric and check on him and whatnot. I have a feeling listen, we have not heard the last from Quinn. I have a feeling that if Eric files for divorce, it's going to get messy. Like, it's going to be some messy shit. I have a feeling it's going to get real messy between them. It's not going to be no easygoing divorce. It's going to be drama. Press, like, just a full press circus drama. That's what it's going to be. Full court press. It's just going to be a whole bunch of bullshit. Because I don't think Quinn is going to go quietly. And Ridge is starting to, panic. Well, not panic, but he's starting to worry about where the hell Thomas is, because he's been trying to get in touch with Thomas. Hope has been trying to get in touch with Thomas. Steffi tried to get in touch with Thomas. He's not returning none of their texts or phone calls. And Ridge is starting to get worried because he was like, this is not like Thomas. Because Thomas was excited about meeting Steffi's new baby and stuff. So now all of a sudden he's MIA. So Ridge is not liking it. And he didn't show up for a meeting that they were supposed to have either. So Ridge is, about to be like, okay, let me go find my son because something ain't right. He was like, something about this, it stinks to high heaven. And he's not feeling it because he feels like something just don't add up. And it's not like Thomas to go MIA like this. with no lines of communication. Um, I have a feeling that Ridge is definitely gonna end up at Justin's doorstep, trying to figure out what Justin know, especially if he talked to Hope or whatnot. Um, it's just gonna be messy. Again, I love the name Hayes. I love that um both Thomas and Steffi chose names for their kids that honor their family, their family. Like, he chose Douglas as a tribute to Stephanie because of her maiden name, and she chose Hayes as a tribute to Taylor and stuff like that. Um Even though, is Hayes Taylor's maiden name? I think Hamilton is her maiden name, ain't it? Or is it Hayes? I think. I'm trying to remember. I am so trying to remember now if that is her name. Oh, okay. So now, okay. So no, Hamilton is her maiden name, but Hayes might as well be her maiden name at this point because she done had that damn name so long. Um, you know how you've been married and then divorced, but you kept your divorce name so damn long that the divorce name basically should be your maiden name at this point. Um, that's pretty much what it was with Taylor. Um, so yeah, I'm glad that they kept that name. So anyway, moving on from that, Paris finally told Zoe about Quinn and Carter. I'm glad that she told her the truth finally. Well, she ain't had no choice because if she didn't tell her, somebody else would have. Because the truth already done came out, thanks to Brooke big ass mouth. But I'm happy that it's all out in the open and Zoe finally know about it. And she was shocked, pissed. You know what I mean? But I think Carter kept ranting and raving before, talking about, oh, him sleeping with Quinn was while him and Zoe weren't together anymore. Be that as it may, you still had Quinn all up in her face, smiling up in Zoe's face, trying to help Zoe, and Carter get their relationship back on track, knowing that y'all slept together. I would be pissed about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you slept with somebody, don't have them parading around in my face smiling and not telling me what, the truth. I feel like he should have just told Zoe the truth from day one about him and Quinn. But I mean, I could see why he didn't, because then Eric would have found out and, we still would have been in this mess. But I'm glad, Zoe wasn't totally like pissed off at Paris. Like, she even hugged her and stuff like that, like embraced her and all that. She wasn't totally pissed at her. I mean, I could tell she was upset that her sister knew all this time and didn't say nothing to her. But Paris explained why she kept quiet all this time or whatever. But I think Zoe just, needs to sort out her feelings, because she's still gonna go to France, and I guess while she's overseas, she's gonna decide whether or not she still wants to be with Carter. And since the actress is leaving the show, I don't know if they're ever gonna recast the role or if they're planning to or not. So my guess would honestly be that her and Carter are officially done. So while she's in France, she's probably gonna text or call Paris and be like, "Yeah, tell Carter we're done. I'm not coming back now." Or she probably just gonna text Carter herself and tell him. But that relationship is pretty much over. And honestly, I couldn't blame Zoe. I mean, I couldn't blame her if she, definitely wants to end the relationship with Carter. Because what Carter did, even if they were broken up, it was still foul, because you got Quinn all up in her face knowing that you smashed her, and you didn't bother to tell Zoe about this. Like, I think if you're gonna have somebody around your girl, your fiance, your man, your husband, whatever, and you know that you smashed that person and you're going to have them around your spouse or your significant other, you should tell your partner about that. You definitely should. They have a right to know, because I would be pissed if I have to find out, especially after the whole damn world found out about it. I would be more pissed off because now it's out in the open. Like, the public found out, a bunch of people found out about it before I found out about it. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to make you double pissed off. It would for me. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want nothing to do with you. But I hope they do recast the role of Zoe, because I want to see Zoe just unleash on Quinn and Carter at this point. But I mean, mostly on Carter, because Quinn is crazy, so I wouldn't fuck with Quinn. I'm just saying. I have a feeling, like I said, Quinn gonna be on some shit. I think we're about to see Quinn become very unhinged soon, because we know that's her stock and trade. Like, she can go flip that switch in a minute. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it. And I will see y'all all later. Peace.